Hello and welcome back to the Cosmic Goddess channel. My name is Fola and I am back with another Tarot Teachings episode. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step two, step two, step two. I missed you guys. I'm happy to be back, but I did miss you guys. I'm grateful that we're going to be working on the Strength card this episode. Yes, we're going to be talking about it. We're going to go into detail, break down the card, break down the symbolism, and talk some tarot. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's get ready. Let's do this. All right, let's take a look at this Strength card, shall we? Strength representing the number 8. Sometimes it'll represent the number 11, just depending on what deck you are using. It'll switch out with the Justice card. But in the original Rider-Waite Tarot, it is the number 8. She is opening the mouth of a lion. She is dressed in all white, which does represent purity of spirit, heart, and mind. She is gentle. She has the little infinity symbol, kind of like a halo over her head. And it talks about karma. And that's also kind of why the Justice card will switch out with the Strength card, because we're talking about karma. We're talking about change. We're talking about things that come back around in a cycle. And now Strength is a representative of the Leo collective, okay, because there's a lion on there. And that lion represents our ego. Her opening that mouth of the lion represents taming your own ego. It represents leading with gentility instead of ferociousness, but carrying both, having the ability to be fierce and to say, don't mess with me, to hold your strength and hold your power, but not just using it, not expending it, holding on to it, knowing when to use your power, when to lead with the heart and lead with gentility. Now let's take a look at the symbolism. This lion that could easily tear her apart is submitting to her will, is finding love and listening and understanding and companionship rather than ripping things apart, okay? Because when Strength is reversed, ooh, baby. But we'll get there. We'll get there. So the yellow in the card obviously represents the air, the suit of air, the suit of the mind and the intellect. And the red in the lion is passion and drive. It's the suit of fire. And then there's green in the back, which is your pentacles suit, and blue as well. This card represents mastering all of your elements because all 4 colors are in the card. And if you look closely, she is also being, draped in these flowers on top of her robe. And I definitely see that as Queen of Pentacles vibes, like giving me nurturing, giving me, I'm growing things, you know? And the infinity symbol always gets me. I love that it's a halo over her head because it shows me that at the end of the day, she knows that everything is going to come back around. The way that I treat people and animals and nature will always come back around to me. So if I lead with love, if I lead with courage and bravery and heart and strength, then that will come back to me in tenfold. She is very aware of how to approach people, how to be, I want to say coercive, but that's not really the word, but like, yes, coercive, how to persuade people, how to be a loving, guiding force. And now let's talk about taming that ego again, okay? Because as we know, Leo is ruled by the sun, which is ruled by, or which rules over our ego. And the Strength card has that as well. And it's more like, it's not a breaking down. You do need your ego. I don't want anybody to think that you don't, but there is a way to handle your ego. There's a way to take notice of it and to work around it. And she knows that in order to get this great beast to listen to her, to be amenable, she cannot lead with the ego. If she goes full force and tries to manhandle this lion instead of asking it gently, it's going to tear her apart. And so she has to choose a different tactic. She has to figure out what actually demonstrates leadership ability to that lion, to such a ferocious beast, how to gain and earn the respect of others while also holding your own self-respect, because that's another thing that comes up when the strength card is reversed. It can indicate a lack of respect for yourself. It can indicate a lack of willpower. And if you've noticed, when we're talking about strength, we're talking about your determination. We're talking about the mind and the heart. We're not talking about your physical strength, because strength isn't just physical. It is love. It is compassion. It's intention. It's willpower. It is calmness. Serenity is strength. It's like the calm in the middle of the storm. How much can you root yourself into what you know and who you are and your morals? Because strength is also about morality as well. It's about doing the next right thing, what you know is right, because right is relative. But what is right for you, what you know in your heart and your spirit and your mind is right, that is strength, is overcoming all the other outside influences and the inside influences, the ego, that want you to self-destruct, that want you to try and manhandle life and the people around you, or fear that's making you act squirrely, you know? It is about tapping into your inner warrior, bolstering your own courage, and living authentically no matter what. A lot of people think that dominating is powerful, dominating over people, other countries, and we're the best species of animal. I don't know. Anyway, the human race, I do feel like we're in this like we have to take over type of thing. But dominating things, that doesn't equal strength. It's just like when sorry, I'm getting off the beaten path, but like how some people will be like, well, if women want to decide things, start winning the wars then. And it's like, you think that brutality is strength? Okay, okay, sure, okay. Because it's not. Dominating things, dominating people, dominating animals, the planet, it is not strength. It is destruction. Finding ways for people to willingly do things for you, willingly support you, willingly submit to you, that is strength. That is real power. But as with any card, this is a lesson that we all have to learn. We all have to learn how to deal with our ego, how to deal with our shadow, how to accept our primal state, because that's also part of the strength card. Who are you? Who are you stripped down? What gifts do you have? How can you help others? How can you be a light in the world? And do you have control over yourself? Do you have control over your actions and reactions? Do you have control over your own inner fire? Can you be a beacon of light? Can you? I know you can. Are you lashing out at people? Because that's not strength. Speaking of which, that's strength reversed. When this card is reversed, it is not so great. I mean, sometimes it can represent you needing to let your guard down, let your barriers down, but most likely it is a sign of your lacking of strength. It is a sign of you blowing up at people, or of somebody blowing up on you, tempers flaring. It's a sign of insecurity as well. Insecurity, and I don't want to say cowardice. That seems very harsh, but I'm going to use that word. I mean, I think that's the adverse of strength, is cowardice. And it shows up in different ways. It shows up in fear, but it also shows up in anger. Have you ever been so angry when somebody told you the truth that you just could not accept it? To me, that's kind of cowardly. It's like you're bird box. Like, no, you heard that, you saw that, you understand. Now live in reality. Deal with it. It is the symbol of running away instead of sticking it out. Now, this is strength in many different situations. So like if maybe you're trying to hold out on something, maybe you promised yourself that you're going to start this diet or whatever. I don't really believe in dieting, but that you're going to start this diet and you're going to stick to it. And you're like, what should I eat today? I want to get this piece of candy. And the strength card reverse comes out. And it's like, okay, well, maybe I should not. Yeah. Hold to my word. Exercise my will, the power that I have in this world to stay true, to do the next right thing. That's really the epitome of this card. Then what is the next right thing for you? Are you doing it? Are you holding to your word? Are you breaking promises to yourself? Are you trying to exert your power and dominance over other people? Are you putting yourself in situations where you become powerless? Or are you thinking that you're powerless when you're completely not? You have power, you're empowered, but you are giving your power away. So when the strength card is pulled, know that you are being asked to stay true to your heart, your intentions, and your beliefs. Know that you are being asked to step into vulnerability when it is so much easier to be angry or defensive. You are being guided to guide and not force. You're being guided to be a leader, to lead with your heart, and to be a pillar of strength. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm back and I'm going to be back again. We are going to continue tarot teachings because I love it so much. I love teaching you guys about things and I love learning things, and doing this really makes me double down on my own tarot knowledge. So thank you so much for viewing this video. Like the video. Don't forget to like before you leave, especially if you made it this far. Come on, give us a like, double tap. Oh wait, no, don't double tap the like because that'll unlike it. Just one. But double tap the subscribe. Subscribe and then tap the bell, and then you'll get all the notifications for all my videos and you can join me on this tarot journey. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I appreciate you so much. Until next time, bye. Bye now.